Good morning everyone. Welcome to our channel Singh Amit Official. Today we have to discuss class 12 chemistry. And our chapter is D and F block N. In terms of, and this is our lecture number 5. So guys, in previous section we have to discuss about some important compound, and our compound is potassium dichromate. As we know that potassium dichromate is not directly prepared from any type of formations. That means we have discussed that potassium is directly combined with chromate ion. That means you have to prepare potassium dichromate. This is not an easy thing. You have to follow such rules. In previous section we have to discuss that. In previous video we have to discuss about that. For the formation of potassium dichromate, first you have to use ferrochrome, and it is combined with the sodium hydroxide and dioxygen, and as a result we have to discuss that we can get sodium chromate. Sodium chromate and ferric oxide plus water. In terms of using sodium carbonate, in terms of sodium hydroxide, we can gain the formation from this clearance. So now we have to write the reaction for this. Step 1. Our reaction is regarding in terms of that, in terms of the formation of FeCr2O4 combined with NaOH plus O2, and our resulting product is Na2CrO4 plus Fe2O3 plus H2O. For the naming of compound, ferrochrome, this is our sodium hydroxide, and our resulting is sodium chloride. You have to also apply the second rule for this reaction, where you can see that we have to use again FeCr2O4 ferrochrome combined with sodium carbonate Na2CO3 in the presence of dioxygen, and our resulting product is again Na2CrO4 plus Fe2O3. Again H2 is get changed, that means CO2 will be formed. Where we can say that after this reaction, the roasted mass, that means roasted mass and extracted mass of ferric oxide and sodium chromate will be completely merged in the terms of that way, where sodium chromate is completely dissolved with ferric oxide left behind this. That means after completing this reaction, the roasted mass of sodium chromate is dissolved in water, and remaining product ferric oxide is left behind this. We have to also put another point for this. During this reaction, only sodium chromate will prepared which is our first step of the preparation of potassium dichromate. Our third point is here. For the preparation of sodium chromate into dichromate, we have to do second step with concentrated sulfuric acid, H2SO4 is here. That means our next step has to be began in terms of H2SO4. That means our next step is in terms of the preparation of sodium dichromate. From the formation of sodium chromate, we have to prepare again sodium dichromate with the help of sulfuric acid. So just take a screenshot of this. We have to propose the second step in terms of our preparation of potassium dichromate. Okay, next. Now we have to discuss the second step. That means our reaction mechanism heading is the conversion of sodium chromate into sodium dichromate. For the formation, we have to read some another composition. That means after the completing first step, we have to filter sodium chromate with the concentrated acidified sulfuric sulfuric acid. For the conversion of dichromic compound of sodium. After this formation, we have to write the reaction for this. That means this sodium Na2CrO4 is combined with H2SO4. That means this composition, this sodium chromate is combined with H2SO4. As a result, we can get that Na2Cr2O4 is here. That means sodium dichromate is prepared, comes now in this formation, and this is Na2Cr2O7, and some other compounds also will be regenerated from this, and that is Na2SO4 plus H2O. In terms of naming, you can write that this is our sodium chromate. We have to filter with sulfuric acid in terms of concentrated sulfuric acid, uric acid, and our second most important property is compound having to be prepared. This is sodium dichromate. This is our sodium sulfate. And water gets released. This makes this in hydrated means. That means sodium sulfate is hydrated in terms of the molecule of 10H2O. Now, because this is least soluble in terms of crystallizations way, which is removed from this. That means we have to write the another point on cooling. On cooling, the sodium sulfate in term of hydrated means where Na2SO4 dot 10H2O. Hydrated means is extracted in means of the formation of sodium sulfate, that is removed, and it is removed in this way in terms of our formation. So just take a screenshot of this. Now our third step will be formed in terms of the formations. For the formation of step third is here. Step third. Formation of potassium. Dichromate. Formation of potassium dichromate with the help of sodium dichromate. we have to heat it sodium dichromate with potassium chloride. That means we have to heated the sodium dichromate. That means our second step result has been heated with potassium chloride in term of calculated amount. Our reaction is represented as Na2Cr2O7 plus KCl. It is having to prepare K2Cr2O7 plus NaCl. The formation of double displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and our main resulting product is that potassium dichromate is here, and it is formed by the mutual exchange of ions. So guys, this is about the formation and preparation of sodium dichromate. Means you have to follow such steps for the formation of potassium dichromate in terms of mean. So just take a screenshot of this.